Moving on, the U.S. Senate rejected a resolution aimed at curbing President Donald Trump's authority to continue military strikes on Iran, narrowly backing the conflict despite it lacking explicit approval from Congress lawmakers. The measure, introduced under the War Powers Resolution of 1973, would have required the U.S. President to obtain explicit approval from Congress for further military action. However, with Republicans holding a 53-47 majority in the United States Senate and largely backing Trump's decision to strike Iran alongside Israel, the resolution failed by the exact same margin. The vote came 5 days into a rapidly expanding conflict that has already killed Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and several senior figures in Tehran, while U.S. troops have died in an Iranian attack on a U.S. base in Kuwait. Democratic senators who filled the Senate chamber and sat at their desks as the voting got underway argued that the Trump administration unconstitutionally bypassed Congress when ordering the air campaign, adding the administration has offered shifting reasons for the war.
Why is Donald Trump hell-bent on making history repeat itself? Why is he plunging America headfirst into a war that Americans do not want and which he cannot even explain? Enough is enough. The American people deserve a say, and that is what our resolution is about. We must act to stop Trump's belligerence.
A Marine Corps veteran suffered a broken arm as he was dragged out of a hearing in the U.S. Capitol by police and a senator. The veteran, called Brian McGinnis, called out during a Senate Armed Services Subcommittee hearing in protest of the U.S. attack on Iran.
Just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his arm, pulled him out, got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation.
Go behind that. Send their sons and daughters to fight in Iran. We're fighting.
Meanwhile, Trump rated America's performance in the war with Iran as a 15 on a scale of 10, saying the Islamic Republic's leaders were rapidly being killed and vowing to push on.
Very well on the war front, to put it mildly, I would say. Somebody said, on a scale of 10, where would you rate it? I said about a 15. And we're going to continue to do well. We have the greatest military in the world by far.
Donald Trump also said the United States and Israel were in a strong position in their war with Iran, vowing they would continue forward the fight against the Islamic Republic.
So we're in a very strong position now, and their leadership is just rapidly going. Everybody that seems to want to be a leader, they end up dead. And it's an amazing thing that's taking place before your eyes. Because
furthermore, the White House has said Trump is in discussions with his advisors as to what role the U.S. could have in Iran after the military campaign ends.
I think it's something the president is actively considering and discussing with his advisors and his national security team. But again, right now, the focus, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, is on ensuring the quick and effective success of Operation Epic Fury.
After launching a surprise attack against Iran, Trump has scrambled to win support for a conflict that Americans of all political persuasions were already wary of entering. U.S. officials have been frequently meeting with lawmakers on Capitol Hill this week to try to reassure them that they have the situation under control.